Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thanks for clicking on today's video. We're starting it out in the back shed. Now, this is where I keep a lot of my extra sort of stuff. Luckily, I've got this sort of room. Now, last weekend, there was a Facebook Marketplace advertisement for some CRT monitors. Now, I contacted the seller for this Sanyo for $30, and he said on the listing that he also had a Sony Trinitron. So I asked him, he said it was $50. Well, actually, he said it was $50, you know. And I'm thinking it was one of the Vega ones, and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be huge. But anyway, he delivered them to my house. So this is the Sony here. So I hooked it up, got it set up, and unfortunately, there's like lines that sort of go across the screen, and it's like a greeny hue on it. So I was just like, oh, everybody dreams of having that Sony, you know, for all their consoles, their PS1, their Nintendos and stuff. But alas, is not to be. But he also offered me this Philips one over here for $20, man. $20 for this. And I plugged it in, tried it out, and it is perfectly black. So this is the one we're going to use for upstairs. My only job for today is to get it upstairs. So I've got to get it out of here and then down here, but around the corner there, and then up the stairs and up into that part on the right hand side. So it's a freaking heavy TV. It's awkward as hell. So that's our job for today. So, and not only that, did I get that for $20 and get that one for $50, which I'm disappointed with. He also threw in this Dell VGA monitor. So this is also a CRT. So it's good to have some extra computer stuff. I'm really lucky to have this shed at the back. I have a lot of my old stuff, extra stuff, sorry. Like my video games, DVDs, controllers. I've even got monitors up the top. Some of my pulp magazines are up there. And even on the other side, there's just extra stuff, even including pretty much my whole DVD collection. So all my DVDs are there, most of them. And even there's just a ton in here as well. So, and then I was talking about the Going Shopping at Gary's episode 3. Well, this is just a little bit of a glimpse of the stuff that I got. You know, I've got a JVC VCR there, this Sanyo Betamax player, and also this Pioneer tape deck here. These are all they're brand new. Then obviously the boxes are a bit worn, but they've never been used. This JVC has all the paperwork. The remote control is still in like the little sort of packet, never been used. The Pioneer, the recording numbers are still at 0000. I know you can hit the button to reset it, but yeah. And this freaking Betamax player, it weighs a ton, man. I've got to set this shit all up. Even in the house, I've got a couple other items. You're not going to believe it. It's incredible stuff, but that's not for today. Today's video is to get this Philips upstairs, and it's going to be a bit of a mission. So anyway, and then tomorrow we're going to clean it. I've got some Govee lighting coming. It's been a couple of years since we set that console room up, so I'm really happy to get this CRT. It's been a sort of a dream. I've been looking for years, like seriously for a couple of years. Up here where I live, these things don't come up very often, and to get these at such a good price, I'm really happy. So stick around, and then like the channel, subscribe to the page. You know the drill. We're doing random stuff all the time, and today's just another example of that. So yeah, let's take this thing upstairs. Let's get it clean. We'll see some of my progress along the next couple of days as we get it organized. Yeah, that's it. So, all right. See you in a minute. All right, it's the next day, and I lost half my insides getting this thing up the stairs. It's so heavy, so awkward. So we're going to give it a clean first. We've got some Mr. Sheen. Do that. Then we're going to remove this old TV, which has served me well. I picked it up cheap off Facebook Marketplace. All the consoles work with it. There's an 8-button switcher under there, and it even plays with the VCR and into the RF. So I'm going to pull this out. I don't want to unplug too many of the cables. I don't want to create too much work for myself today. I want to get this up, get it set up, and then even have a couple of games this afternoon. So we'll do that. There is some old LED strip lighting behind, but it's sort of fallen down because it wasn't very good adhesive on that. So I want to get that out. I've got some new Govee lighting, LED lighting, which should come today, which I'm hoping. So we can check the mail about 11. It's about 8:30 at the moment. So we can do that, pull it out, give a vacuum behind there. It's been 2 or 3 years since this has been set up, so it hasn't really had a good clean behind. So yeah, we'll do that, show you a bit of progress in between, and yeah, get to the final objective, get this beast up today and see how it looks. It looks like it might fit in that same spot without having to sort of change anything. If anything, maybe the Wii, I might have to move the Wii or whatever, but I want to try to keep these two VCRs here, so that's that. All right, let's get into it. It's work B day. Let's go. Work. And another thing I need to do is figure out where to put these power boards. Now, with that thin LCD TV, it was nice to hide them behind that. So now with this really wide CRT, it's going to take up all that backspace there. So we're going to have to probably put them either down the bottom behind on the floor. I think would probably be the best thing to do. At least it might, maybe now we probably need to organise some of the cables a little bit better anyway. I found a few of them were already tangled trying to remove stuff. So yeah, I think we might have to sort of do a bit of that. Okay, the Govee came at the post office. It's in, we've got the LED strip lighting. We're going to put that on there. We've cleaned behind there. I've put the power boards down the bottom behind next to the power point so they're easily accessible. And I've moved the Dreamcast to the top, and I'm going to put all my GameCube games down below. That'll hide everything from the front, from the view. So what we're going to do now, get this Govee out, put it on, get the TV up. We can set it all up and we're going to test it. All right, hang in there. All right, everything's hooked up. We're going to plug it all in, turn it all on, and then let's see what happens, all right? Bear with me. So that means I've got to be on that way. Okay. All right, that's all that on. Let's see if we get all the consoles started up. That one, let's get this beast on too. We've got to try everything today. There's that one. Okay, let's get this one on. This one's on too. Okay, I haven't got some cord. No, we're not working, bro. Okay. What else we got here? Let's have a look. Alright, that's not working. That's not working. Alright, let's have a quick break and we'll see what's going on. Alright, we just had to fix up the different AV port. It was on AV1, there was another one monitor out or something, so I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, this is it. So we've got, this is the Mega Drive here. So we're going to skip through all the consoles, making sure they all work. So input 1 should be the PlayStation 1. Yep. 2 is the Super Nintendo. Yep. 3 is the PS2. 4 is the Dreamcast. Yep. Always got to do this. What's going on here, mate? We'll figure that out in a sec. Alright, that's that one. That's the Dreamcast. The 5's the 64. Yep. 6 is the Q. We're up to that. There's a disc in there at the moment. 7's the Wii. Oh, sorry, 7's the Mega Drive, which we just had on. Yep. And then 8's the Wii. Yep. So that works all good. Let's just check out this Dreamcast. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'll be back in a sec. Well, for some reason, the Dreamcast didn't want to work with the controller in port A. Is it A? Yeah, so anyway, I plugged into port B. It works all right. So, yeah, pretty happy with it. Looks really good. Well, we're going to clean all this stuff up, put it all up. I can see if I can get the VCR going as well, just for a bit of fun. Yeah, that's it. Pretty happy. The Govee strip at the back, it was only a short lead. It sort of went pretty much up from there, across to the end and down. So I don't know. I mustn't have read the length of the of the cord. Anyway, there's always something. But anyway, this is going. I'm happy. It looks good, nice and white. So yeah. And this is paused here now. It's always something, man. All right, let's wrap it up, man. All right, happy to announce it's all set up, all running smoothly. So happy. All the hiccups have been done. I've got the Govee lighting set up behind here. The good thing about Govee is that you got the app, so you can sort of choose the different rooms that your lights are in. You can choose the different sort of settings for your for the lights sort of down there. So today we just had the I think it was a cosplay one. So yeah, just nice colours, nice and simple, just the way I like it. So yeah, the Gobi is really good. I recommend it for something that you can sort of customise as well. And I've got both the VCRs going, as I said. Now, I couldn't get them going through the RF, so I've done one through AV there and one through the AV in the back. So really happy with that. As you can see here, an old Burning Heart hardcore video there, and also just an old bodyboarding video. Just sort of dug these were close by. So really happy to have the VCR going. I guess the only thing I probably might consider is putting the Betamax player up here as well. I might be able to plug it through the RF at the back if I figure out how to do that. So, but that's not for today. And I've got an old Sony mini disc player in there. I could probably enhance the sound a bit from the TV, because yeah, for that. But it feels as though the room's complete now. I went back through some of my old videos, and the original setup, and I sent it to my family, was back in November 2021. So it's almost 3 years, 2.5 years to get to the point where we are today. So I'm going to put a video up of the original sort of show, of the original sort of setup of that sort of game room back then, and yeah. I think for me, it was a bit of a missing part of this collection in this game room was this CRT TV. You know, you just feel like a bit of an imposter when you've got all these beautiful, retro consoles down here, and you don't have the sort of the TV that goes with that time. So now, I'm just so thrilled that it's all working well. The Dreamcast is, you're always going to have trouble with things. The Dreamcast is fine, it's working. So we'll just flick through some of the. This is the PS1, so we've got Pong on at the moment. So I've just always loved Pong clones, all those sort of style retro copies or remakes. So that's Pong. And we got Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo. Just, I was just thinking yesterday when I was sort of setting it up, I'm like, I just want to sit down for an hour and just play some Super Mario. I've never really got into these sort of games, so it's in there. We're going to give that one a go, especially, I just never really sort of put some time into some of these games, so we're going to do that. And the next one is, I think it's a Scion. This is the PS2. It's a bit like an RPG sort of style game. I've got it in there because I want to give that one a try. We've got some time as well. And also we go over to the Dreamcast, which is Toy Commander. Gave this a bit of a run a few weeks ago. It's like the first level, I've got to go on the internet and figure out how to play it. So anyway, the Dreamcast is going. And on the next one, we've got GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64. I've got a Rumble Pack. It doesn't work. I'm a bit disappointed. I had 2 Rumble Packs. Both of them didn't work. So I really wanted to get us down. Maybe soon I can get a Rumble Pack and get it going. Maybe it's the batteries. I don't think it's the batteries. But yeah, we've got GoldenEye on the 64 here. The next one we've got is Mario Party on the GameCube, which is next to me on my left over there. This is Mario Party 4. And then the next one we've got is the Sega Mega Drive on the side over there, which is Wonder Boy and Monster World. Just, old stuff from my youth that I just really want to play again. And the Mega Drive's giving me that opportunity, as I said before. So that's great. And then the final console is the Wii. So, yep. The Wii remote. I hate how that always happens. So yeah, we've got Zaragorn's Quest. I haven't played the Wii for a little while, but I do want to play it. I just love the Wii. And now that I've got this thing here, this TV, it sort of might give me a little bit more sort of inspiration and motivation to come upstairs and play some games. And yeah, and now that I've got that, I was thinking as well that I can probably get some light gun games, some real sort of, old time Crisis and some PS2 stuff. So that's opened up more opportunities for me to do that. So at this time, it's like it's almost a bit of a closure of a chapter of this sort of room in particular. I've got a few posters. I've got a poster I want to put up here. And there's another sort of space on the right over there. I might put maybe some hanging shelves to put some of my extra games up. But other than that, I'm just, it's really sort of a nice sort of feeling to sort of get something done, and you can sort of focus on other things. Whereas always looking on Marketplace for looking for TVs, hoping you get the right one, So now we've got the right one. I'm not going to worry about trying to chase after a Sony. That's fine. For all intent and purposes, I'm really good. Yeah, it's just, it fits well. It looks nice. And I just said it fits well into that spot there. So yeah, we've got this VCRs going, all the consoles are working. That's a wrap. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the channel, as I always say, and we'll see you next time. We've got a few videos coming up, pretty much bang, bang, bang. I just want to roll them out so we can keep going in the future. So there's always random stuff coming up. We've got some horror magazines I want to show. I went to a collectibles fair. I've got to compile that footage. I've got pickups coming. I've got some sick pickups coming. Like, honestly, I'm really excited for these next 5 items that I've got on the way. They're all coming from different destinations, the US, the Ukraine, you know, Western Australia. So they're taking their time, which is fine. I mean, we've got things to do. The weather's shit at the moment. Like, it's really miserable outside, so it gives you even more opportunity. So I think I've got a few hours before work today, so I'm gonna have some fun. So thanks again. Sorry to keep talking. See you later, guys. Yeah, come on. Turn off. Far out. Turn off, you. What the fuck? Don't you drop on the floor.